What's up, WWE Universe? Welcome back to WWE Sphere, where we break down the biggest moments, the wildest reactions, and the stories that have everyone talking. And today, we've got something massive to discuss. Seth Rollins has finally broken his silence about what happened at Wargames. You know, when that mysterious figure dropped CM Punk with what looked exactly like the curb stomp. The wrestling world has been exploding with theories, and Rollins just added fuel to the fire. So smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into this absolute chaos. Alright, let's set the stage for those who might have missed it or want to relive this jaw-dropping moment. Wargames. The most brutal match concept in professional wrestling. 2 rings. 1 massive steel cage. Chaos unleashed. And this year's event did not disappoint. Now, CM Punk has been on an absolute tear since his return to WWE. The man has been cutting promos that remind us why he's the best on the microphone, he's been involved in heated rivalries, and he's been making it clear that he's here to reclaim his spot at the top of the mountain. But during the Wargames match, something happened that nobody saw coming. As the match reached its most chaotic point, bodies flying everywhere, weapons scattered across both rings, the crowd absolutely electric, a figure dressed in all black suddenly appeared through the crowd. Security didn't stop them. Commentators were confused, and before anyone could process what was happening, this mysterious person slid into the cage. CM Punk, who was just getting back to his feet after a brutal exchange, turned around at the worst possible moment. And that's when it happened. The mysterious figure jumped up, grabbed Punk's head, and drove him face first into the mat with a move that looked identical to Seth Rollins' signature finishing maneuver, the move formerly known as the curb stomp, the blackout, the stomp, whatever you want to call it. We all know that devastating finishing move that has put away countless superstars. The arena erupted. Confusion, shock, disbelief. Social media immediately went into meltdown mode. Was it Seth Rollins? Was it someone from Rollins' past? Was it a new superstar making the most explosive debut in recent memory? The mysterious figure escaped through the crowd before security could even react, leaving CM Punk laid out and leaving all of us with more questions than answers. Now, before we get to Seth's reaction, let's talk about how the wrestling community has been losing its mind over this moment. Twitter, or X, whatever we're calling it now, absolutely exploded. Within minutes, the moment was trending worldwide. Fans were posting comparison videos, analyzing every detail of the mysterious person's build, their movement, the execution of the move. Wrestling journalists started reaching out to their sources. Podcasts dedicated entire episodes to theories. Reddit threads grew to thousands of comments within hours. The theories, oh man, they've been all over the place. Some fans are convinced it was Seth Rollins himself, pulling off some kind of elaborate mind game against CM Punk. Others think it could be a former student or trainee of Rollins, someone he taught the move to. There's a wild theory that it could be a returning superstar who trained with Rollins during their independent circuit days. And then there are those who believe it's someone completely new, a debut so shocking that WWE wanted to create maximum mystery and intrigue. Legends of the business have even weighed in. Some retired wrestlers posted cryptic messages. Others straight up said this was one of the most intriguing angles they've seen in years. But the one person everyone wanted to hear from. The man who created that finishing move. The architect. The revolutionary. Seth freakin' Rollins. And finally, after days of speculation, after thousands of fans tagging him on social media, after every wrestling media outlet trying to get a comment, Seth Rollins addressed the situation. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Rollins didn't just drop a quick statement. He didn't just tweet something vague and move on. No, this is Seth Rollins we're talking about. The man lives for the drama, the storytelling, the spectacle of professional wrestling. According to multiple reports from wrestling media outlets, Rollins gave an interview where he expressed a mixture of emotions that honestly makes this situation even more intriguing. First, there's the pride angle. Think about it, Seth Rollins innovated that finishing move. He took it from the independent scene, perfected it, made it his own, and used it to become a multiple-time world champion. That move has headlined WrestleMania. It's ended careers. It's created unforgettable moments. So on one level, seeing someone use that move on a stage as big as Wargames, there's a certain validation there. It means the move has transcended just being Seth's move, and has become something iconic in wrestling. But here's where Rollins' reaction gets fascinating. He also expressed frustration and confusion. Who is this person? Why did they choose his move specifically? And why use it on CM Punk, someone with whom Rollins has had a complicated history both in storyline and, if we're being honest, in real life? Rollins reportedly said something along the lines of being both flattered and violated at the same time. It's his signature. It's part of his legacy. And someone just used it without permission, without context, without explanation. The interview revealed that Rollins has been trying to get answers from WWE management about who this person is. And here's the kicker, according to Rollins, even management has been tight-lipped about the whole situation. Now, whether that's legitimate or part of the storyline, we don't know. But it adds another layer to this mystery. Rollins also addressed his relationship with CM Punk, acknowledging that they've had their differences over the years. He made it clear that while he and Punk might not see eye to eye on everything, he respects Punk as a competitor. And seeing someone use his move against Punk without his knowledge or consent, that didn't sit right with him. What's really interesting is that Rollins seemed torn between wanting to track down this mysterious person to confront them and being intrigued by what this could mean for future storylines. He's a businessman, after all. He understands that mystery creates interest, and interest creates must-see television. So let's break down what this could mean moving forward, because WWE never does something this dramatic without a long-term plan. Scenario 1. This leads to a new rivalry for Seth Rollins. Maybe this mysterious person is someone from his past, a former friend, a former tag team partner, someone he trained with or mentored. WWE loves these personal, emotionally driven storylines. Imagine the drama if it's revealed that this person learned everything from Rollins, only to use his own move against him or against his enemies. Scenario 2. This creates a triple threat situation between Rollins, Punk, and the mysterious figure. CM Punk is going to want revenge on whoever attacked him. Seth Rollins wants answers about who's using his move. And the mysterious person clearly has an agenda. That's a recipe for an explosive storyline that could main event a major premium live event. Scenario 3. The mysterious person is actually working with someone we already know, maybe another superstar who has beef with both Rollins and Punk. Wrestling is full of alliances, betrayals, and shocking partnerships. What if this is just the beginning of a larger faction or group forming? Scenario 4. This is a debut, pure and simple. A new superstar making the loudest entrance possible by inserting themselves into a feud between two of the biggest names in wrestling. It's bold, it's risky, but if WWE pulls it off correctly, it could create an instant main event star. The genius of this situation is that WWE has created something we rarely see anymore, genuine mystery. In the age of social media, dirt sheets, and leaks, it's incredibly hard to keep wrestling fans truly guessing. But this, nobody knows what's coming next, and that's exciting. From Seth Rollins' perspective, this puts him in a fascinating position. He's not directly involved in the attack, but his signature move makes him central to the story. He can play detective, trying to figure out who did this. He can play the protective veteran, angry that someone is using his move without earning it. Or he can play the opportunist, using this situation to insert himself into whatever major storyline is developing. And we know Seth Rollins is one of the best storytellers in the business. Whatever direction this goes, he's going to make it compelling television. All eyes are on the next episode of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. Will the mysterious figure appear again? Will CM Punk address the attack? Will Seth Rollins demand answers from WWE management on live television? The beautiful thing about professional wrestling is that it's constantly evolving, constantly surprising us. This situation has all the elements of a classic wrestling storyline: mystery, personal stakes, the potential for explosive confrontations, and the involvement of some of the biggest stars in the industry. For Seth Rollins specifically, this is an opportunity to remind everyone why he's called the Visionary. How he handles this situation, whether he becomes the hunter tracking down the mysterious figure, whether he uses this to reignite his rivalry with CM Punk, or whether he takes an entirely unexpected approach, will define the next chapter of his career. And honestly, We're here for all of it. The wrestling world is buzzing with anticipation. Fantasy booking is running wild online. Fan theories are getting more creative by the hour. And that's what makes moments like this special. They remind us why we fell in love with professional wrestling in the first place. Alright, WWE Universe, that's our breakdown of Seth Rollins' reaction to the mysterious Wargames attack. But now I want to hear from you. Drop your theories in the comments below. Who do you think the mysterious figure is? How do you think this storyline should play out? And are you Team Rollins or Team Punk in all of this? Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to WWE Sphere for more wrestling content, analysis, and reactions, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Share this video with your wrestling friends because everyone is talking about this moment, and we need to keep the conversation going. I'm signing off, but remember, in the WWE Universe, anything can happen, and the best stories are the ones we never see coming.